All right, this is it. It's Wednesday. It's 10 o'clock. We almost didn't have the show, but I convinced Rich Gabberty that we have to do it. The world, the universe is waiting us. Both universes is waiting for us to do it.
Wow.
How are you doing,
Wow.
Mr. Gabberty? How are you this fine, glorious day, Coach?
Holy Christ, it's on, it's off. You know what? We do it for the people, Tom.
We do, don't we?
We
sacrifice.
do it for the people, and there are people here that are just waiting for 10 o'clock. It would have been devastating.
I know.
And you're all about consistency.
Yes, I know.
So you're consistently a pain in the ass. You're consistently, it's all about you. It's all about Tommy time.
Yeah, me.
And I fall into it, and the thing about this is this is such a therapy moment for both of us. And let me share this with you. And I know you're letting me talk longer than I do, but that's tough shit because I had a bunch of plans here. Anyway,
go ahead.
But so you're working on whatever it is that you're working on, abandonment issues, right? So I have to be cognizant of that because I'm empathetic. So I'm practicing empathy, the ability to understand and share feelings with others.
You just read that.
What I'm doing.
I saw you looking down there. You read that.
So I'm going to share.
Hold on,
this
sorry, I apologize, but could you say that one more time with the definition of empathy?
The ability to, you got that so far? Understand and share the feelings of others.
Understand.
So I feel your abandonment issues.
Right.
Okay. Huh. And as a result, I didn't let my ego ease God out. My problem is ego. So if I ease God out, I start to act on my feelings and my feelings where I was hurt, but I don't want to stay hurt.
Right.
So I get angry. Right. So I was angry when you said, oh, we can't do the show. Not even like a why or no reason. We're not doing the show. I really was, it was sad for me. I was sad.
So here's the explanation.
And then in the morning, now you come and say, oh no, we can do the show. My meeting canceled. Right. And I was able to, because it helps both of us, right? You were working on your abandonment issues by making yourself vulnerable and admitting that we could do the show now. That took a lot.
Definitely.
For most normal people.
I was empathetic towards you.
You were empathetic towards me. Yeah. Right. If you knew what that meant, you could be empathetic. You're right. So here I am. I was going to go into my ego and say, oh no, I'm very busy. But I didn't go into the cryotherapy thing and I didn't take a shower. And I said, no, let's do the show for the people. Right. For the people, Tom.
That's the kind of guy you are. You do it for the people too.
You got to do it for the people. Right. It's like when you take that picture with the little kids and your big head and all the little kids you see, like there's 60 kids behind you and you could only see like 4 of them. Yeah, 4 or 5 of them. You kind of know the other kids are behind you, but it's all, it's about you.
Okay.
Anyway,
right off the bat. See, right off the bat, you know what I think it is? It's you when it comes to Tracy to get her going. Because
Tracy.
Rich Gabberty, I'll do show. Wow.
Yes. You know what, Tracy? The funny thing about it was I was thinking, let me go on without Tom, but Tom doesn't give me his StreamYard, so I would have had to have done it on my channel, and everybody would have got lost, and it's too much confusion.
There's Cielo. What's happening from Vancouver?
Cielo English. Look at that. 2 thumbs up.
We got Tracy here, Cielo.
Wow. What else?
Lorraine will be on there. Hopefully, all the women will be on. Okay, so here's the explanation. So yesterday, you remember Brian Berard, who's first overall
Brian Berard, your client.
Played for the Rangers, lost his eye, all that stuff. His mother
passed away. Eye, all that stuff.
His mother passed away last Thursday.
So
they had the funeral for him up in for her up in Providence. So I was driving back. And I thought, okay, I need to let you know as soon as possible. So I sent you that short text.
Yeah, that was lovely. Thank you.
I couldn't elaborate more because I was driving.
Right. Yeah. It's called a rest stop. There's rest stops on 95.
No, once we get going, we just go. No stopping.
Like an animal.
No stopping.
How's your back, Tom?
It's fine. Yes. Solved the problem. Got back to my kettlebell exercises that I neglected for a while. I was empathetic towards my back. So it's recognizing and express. You have to express somebody else's problems. Is that what empathy is?
No, you have the ability to understand and share feelings of others. You're sharing the feelings of others. So it's actually something good.
If you have a problem, you're coming to me.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there, I'm listening to it. And now my first reaction is, okay, well, let's solve the problem then. That's really not what empathy is, right? That's not really what
well, you know what? No. So always sometimes somebody's just coming and they're sharing with you because they feel you're a friendly listener and you're going to just listen. Sometimes I have the same problem. You're trying to fix everything. Right. And
because then other times people come to you and they want you to help with the problem. You don't help. You just sit there and listen and go, well, aren't you going to do anything about it?
Well, I mean, yeah, unfortunately for me or fortunately for them or both of us, I don't let it get that far. No one has ever came to me with a problem where they finally said, are you listening to me? Or, I need your help. You know what I mean? Like, if anybody comes to me with a problem, I try to solve it. I'm sure,
exactly.
For different reasons.
What kind of a friend aren't you if you don't help Cielo? I open my phone and they're talking empathy.
There you go. Of course. Yeah.
Wait.
Where's Mel?
Yeah,
you're gonna edit the stuff? Yeah, Larry, hold on.
Nice T-shirt. Wow.
There you go.
Surprised he's awake.
Oh, right. What is it? How many hours is it in Vancouver?
3 hours difference. 3 hours behind.
3 hours back.
Yeah, so he's just 7 o'clock. Probably just getting up. Probably still sitting there in his pajamas, sitting on the toilet. Probably.
Listen, you know what? Got the wife. The wife is cooking breakfast. Okay, married 30-something years. That's our marriage counselor.
No
we
kidding.
could have stayed married.
Can you imagine him being married? The grouchy master he is. Oh my.
But listen, most of those guys have fantastic wives. God bless them.
What's the problem?
Bring back Larry. Yeah, well, Larry, Tracy.
We're not good enough. Oh my God.
Whoa. I got people coming at me. Don't they know we're on? Can we pay for advertising so people know when we're on? So I can stop getting phone calls from people. I'll pay. Just give me access to the freaking.
Here's some relationship advice.
Wow,
CeeLo
is really. She's really out there.
Don't want you to fix it. We just need to be heard.
Women. See, some women just want to be heard, and other women want their problems solved.
Right.
Right.
It's like that famous film that the guy that is in it with the girl with the nail in her forehead.
Oh my God, that's so good.
It's classic.
Yeah. Do you realize you have a nail in your forehead? Yeah. That's the guy that he's a funny guy.
He's good. Okay. So, dog update.
All right, wait, hold on. Pardon me. What dog? Your neighbor's dog? Which dog are we talking about now?
The community dogs at the beach at Todd's Point in Greenwich. Okay.
Oh, that shit is back.
So it's on. So like for the months of January, February, and March, dogs are allowed to be in the park. If they're not on the lower part if they're not below the high water mark on the beach, they must be on a leash.
Yes.
If they're below the high water mark on the beach, they can be off the leash, but under control and not interfering with other people.
Wow.
Okay? So I've set the scene for you. So So I'm off the beach. I'm on one of the trails. So at that point, the dogs are supposed to be on a leash. Lovely young couple walking their dog with no leash.
Oh my God!
But they're a long way away. I'm standing there doing my scientific thing where I'm absorbing the sunlight, the sunrise is coming in, the ocean. I get myself healthy mentally,
physically. Sunlight. Yeah.
Not paying attention. I think, those people will have the dog under control. The dog comes by, jumps up, and hits me right in the big guy with his paws. Looks like he went after my penis on the beach.
He went after that thing.
Right.
Wow.
How did
No, that was terrible. I caught myself. From the obvious sophomoric high school response there. Yes, how did you find it? I'm sorry.
So the two people look at me like, so what's the big deal? I'm like, two things. Two things we need to take note of.
Yeah.
First of all, the level that I went to, how mad I got, and how uninterested they were, which made me even more mad, I think. Because
it's their child, right? It's their child, and he can do no wrong.
Right, exactly. I get it. But there's rules, and I'd informed them several times that there was effing rules. Like these rules were effing rules. They weren't just
rules.
My
God, that's great.
So, and then, it's a 20-pound dog. I said, I don't care. I don't want your dog near me. And I had some other things in my mind that I thought I was going to say, and I thought, that's going a little too far. So
holy smokes.
Yeah. Well, it's like the dog, first of all, where the dog was, it's supposed to be on a leash. Rules clearly stated all over the park. Man, I lost my mind. I lost my mind.
Did you really?
Oh God, it's like the stuff that's going, and I held back at some of the stuff too. Like, Jesus.
Oh my God,
not a good scene. Tom, have you received any more pictures of your love interest that were from 17 years ago?
From 17? What the hell? Who's asking you that question?
Tracy Marie. What is that?
Oh, Tracy's on fire.
She's loving her. It was 17 years ago.
She's dialed into you, bro. She's no joke.
Let's circle back to 17 years ago. Wow. I can't even
remember. I mean, I can't even remember that long ago.
Who was I with 17 years ago?
You know what I do? I go to 20. So I go back to 20. So I know that's like 03, right? 20 years ago would be 03. And then 17, I had 6. So it's 2006.
So I would have been married at the time to my second wife.
Oh.
And she's not sending me pictures.
Wow.
Oh, and here's Doug. Here's Doug DeVito. It's like I thought he was loyal to me. He's
What
like,
happened to Doug?
Hi, Tracy. Hey, Tracy.
What happened to Doug? What happened to Doug with the show he wasn't on? You had Deb.
Well,
and
I had to
thought-
change the time. Deb that was nice enough to be able to change the time. He was not able to. So
Oh, he wasn't. Well, good, Doug. Good. See the Paisan? That's why it's amazing how I even got on here.
okay, hold on.
We
Okay,
take
not
insults
17
very,
years
very
ago.
seriously.
The other day, she's being sarcastic. What?
Wow.
Who we talking about with love interest the other day? Oh, was I complaining about something or is it getting advice?
Oh my God. Let me tell you
Oh,
something.
here we go. Here we go.
Look at
oh
this
my
one.
God. Oh, Doug DeVito, hi love.
So
Jeez.
listen, it's not your friends.
I know.
Okay, your friends, the people on this podcast, because you chased all my people away. You never acknowledged them, for Christ's sake.
That's not
So,
true.
No,
Alicia.
it's true.
What about Alicia?
Where's Dr. John? Dr. Jack.
know.
Dr. Jack, we haven't heard from him. You got Arnold Schwarzenegger's chiropractor. He says something, you know. Anyway.
Did we carve
Good. Now, Jameson, this is the guy, Ron, right?
Oh,
He's got
but
the
Doug-
liquor company.
Doug
He's
and
got-
Deb, what is going on here? I thought these are my people.
Hey, let me share something with you. I had dinner the other night.
Yes.
I had dinner the other night
Yes.
with your personal sleep doctor.
I saw that. You sent me a message of that. Where were they, down in Florida?
Yeah, they were down in Florida.
Oh.
What nice people. I'm telling you, I don't know how you have I have never seen somebody besides Bernie Madoff who has fooled so many nice people in my life. It's you and Bernie Madoff. I mean, it's amazing, bud. I got to tell you, the Duffys, he and his brother was fly an airplane. He's a pilot. You know?
Of course, if he's flying, he's got to have an airplane.
Well, listen, I fly a plane, and I'm not a pilot, and it wasn't my plane, but I'm, you know.
Oh, who we got there? Who we got?
I don't know. This is crazy.
Who we got there?
Oh my God. Oh no, that was nothing.
Okay, so do we need to analyze Tom, like on his reaction to the
let's
dog?
analyze Tom with the dog.
Okay,
Yeah.
so so let me get your opinion. So clearly marked, the dogs are supposed to be on leash in this area. Right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So this dog was not, and the reaction to the people was like, "Oh, it's okay that the dog jumps in your penis." Like what?
Yeah, because you're old and you probably
Hey,
nobody touches it. No, I'm saying in their mind, not me. Do you understand? Listen.
Oh.
I'm channeling them.
Oh,
It's a young couple.
Young couple.
Their dog is their entire life.
Right.
Okay. They haven't figured out how to have kids yet. All right. They're working.
By the
through
looks of
their
him, I don't
issues.
think he can have kids. I don't think he can father kids. The way this guy looked.
Oh my God.
He's
Was
one
it
of
on a
those-
Monday? Was it a Monday
It
that
was yesterday morning.
Oh,
Yes.
yesterday's Tuesday. Okay, so if it's Monday, Mondays now these kids have do as little as possible Mondays.
Right.
In
And
life.
again, and right now, so the other 9 months of the year also, it's only for Greenwich residents. You have to have a pass to get in there. So I was walking and saw them get in their cars, separate cars, and they both got New York plates on. So they come from from Rye or something like that.
They come from Rye, so they
Yes.
drive to that place. But that's right over that's like
It's
exit
not
2
bad.
or some crap like
Yeah,
that.
it's exit
right?
5,
Yeah.
but it's not
Yeah.
bad.
Oh, is it exit 5? Oh,
Yeah.
so it's a schlep
So
for them.
they've had to make a real serious effort.
Yeah.
Like, and they like, he's got the wingtips going probably, and he probably
Nice.
he's got the collared shirt with the collar up and all that kind of stuff.
I think you can go on Amazon and you can order tickets, summonses. They have a summons book on Amazon, and you could buy your own Tom Laidlaw summons book and then give them a summons
Right.
as an honorary civilian
Right.
ticket giver, and
Right.
then they have to go to town hall and pay it.
Right. It's anywhere from $75 to $150 fine. Big sign, flashing sign when you drive in the place.
So you can get empowered by the town to be honorary and
Right.
give out tickets. So that's what you should
Yeah,
do. Just
that's
give them
what I do.
tickets.
Yeah.
The
point.
the guy who runs the stop sign, when you see somebody run the stop sign, get a phony light and just pull them over. Imagine.
I'd love
Ex
to
New
do
York
that.
Ranger, New York Ranger, concussion, dementia, patient is pulling
Dog
people
wants to
over
give us
in
some
Greenwich,
bits.
Connecticut.
Oh God.
Oh.
It's like Tom needs more power. Oh yeah. Oh, that's funny.
God.
Very, very funny.
Oh, here you go. Wait,
Hold
there's your buddy. There's my friend
Jameson.
and
Yeah.
your sleep doctor.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Tracy's back. Oh, wear a badge too. Debbie's got me wearing a badge. That's what I should do now. I
Yeah.
should get a badge. Oh man. And then I'll stand there.
Debbie,
I'll
you
stand-
ruined my contract negotiations because you were so good on that podcast. Like Tom didn't renew my contract. Now he's playing hardball. I don't know if I'm going to sign back for another 30 episodes.
Okay, here goes Tracy. She's coming back for more. You mentioned that you met this woman and she sent you a picture. Oh, I get you. Yeah.
Oh,
Gotcha. Yes, I apologize, Tracy. Thank you.
Straighten him out, Tracy. Thank you.
Right.
He's out of control.
That's true. Yeah, that's dishonest. Like, tell the truth about things, for gosh sakes. Like, why would you lie about the date of a picture? Why don't you just say, why would she just say, listen, this is one of my favorite pictures I want you to have?
Yeah. When from my high school days, I'm now a grandmother. I'm 67.
What's wrong with grandmothers? Oh my God.
There's nothing wrong with grandmothers. I'm saying though, she sent you something. She looks like 22. She's not 20 or whatever, 32.
Right. Like,
say hello to Lorraine. I'm sure Lorraine is out there.
Lorraine, how are you doing? Yes, as soon as you said her here, there she is right there. Lorraine, how are you? Yes, it is. Good morning. No dogs jumped on me today. Oh, goodness.
That is and the gym though. You're going back to the gym. You're doing the kettlebells because
I was always going to the gym, but I was just
you were doing the biceps. You were all show, no grow.
Yeah. That's good. I like that one. All show, no grow. Yeah.
Michael O'Hearn. What you got to watch Michael O'Hearn on YouTube. You know
Michael O'Hearn? No.
Okay, so he's on. He's been on like 400 covers of Health and Fitness. He's in great shape. He's our height, and he's 290 pounds worth of muscle.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He's a real good guy, and he explains. He shows you some like cheat. Some workouts that will just emphasize the muscles. Yeah, it's good. He's good.
It's actually kettlebells, Ira, just to straighten that out. I don't know if you're joking around.
Oh, kettlebells. Yeah. Way to go, Ira. Ira. Where's the contradiction? Contradiction's usually he's usually breaking my chops about my improper English, my Italian English, picking on the Italians here.
He's retired too, so he can't even say he's working.
No, but he's not a Wednesday person. We lost one viewer, and it was him, unfortunately. But we lost one viewer when we went from Thursdays to Wednesdays.
What's get new? Is he like washing the refrigerator or something like that? Or?
Well, as we discussed in one of these episodes, I think he does something on Tuesday nights that must be like just off the charts. Like he goes to the firehouse and they sit around and they polish the truck or something like that.
Here's a good our veteran buddy Ron Jameson up in Buffalo, New York. Do you have a juicer?
Yes.
Do you? Do you have an air fryer?
I don't know that you have the air fryer.
No, you could have an air fryer as well.
If you have the air fryer, that was it. Remember, we only get like one appliance. The sponsors only send us one appliance.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Because it's your show. So I have a juicer because you didn't want it. So whatever I have, it's because you don't.
How about a food processor? You have a food processor?
I like to call it somebody that cooks. No. Explain the food processor.
Food processor is kind of somewhat like a blender, but it's a little bowl shaped thing with a blade spinning around. So I make my hummus in there. I make my salsa in there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have one of those. Yes, I know what you mean. Yes.
No, you're just saying that. You really don't.
I'm not going to get up and look for it, but yeah, I have them. Excuse me.
How about a slow cooker? How about a slow cooker?
No, I don't have that. No.
They don't have a slow cooker. Oh my.
No.
You really don't need a slow cooker. You just have a big pot and.
You know what? Listen, you have a very, just like your personality, it is very succinct, and you measure stuff and you time stuff, and the temperature has to be this and that. I put mine on 420, not because it's the number for pot, but I put my thing on 420.
Hold on. What was 420? I see that.
420 is like the expression if you're into pot. If you
smoke
pot, sell pot, they call it 420.
Yeah, but I mean, is it like you start smoking pot at 420 in the afternoon? Is that what it is?
No. It's a code. So let's say, you and I are worried about mom and dad listening on our phone conversation. I'll call you and say, hey, do you have any 420?
Oh,
I don't know what to tell you.
But it must come from someplace, right?
Yeah, it comes from like a bunch of potheads saying, how can we say pot without saying pot?
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
You know what SOS stands for?
Shit on a shingle.
No. Doesn't stand for anything. It's been incorporated now that people say save our souls or save our ship, but it was made to not Braille, sign language. No, what's the little? It was during the war.
Morse code.
Morse code. There you go.
You like that?
Yeah, I guess it was easiest to use for Morse code.
Morse code, because that's a Navy express. Well, in the Navy, my father was in the Navy.
Started by the Germans, actually.
Was it? Oh yeah. Well, my father was in the Navy. Let me tell the fucking story.
Okay, I just.
Let me tell this. The sensor's going to bleep that out. Luckily, we're on tape delay.
Anyway, long story short.
Long story short. it's shit on a shingle. So in the Navy, they would make like sloppy joes. They would make like burgers
Right.
are terrible on the ship, and they would
Right.
call it shit on a shingle. But anyway, any Navy guys out there?
I think Ron Jameson was in the Navy. I believe. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Army and Navy. Our buddy up there.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Here's another. What does Haagen-Dazs stand for? The ice cream.
Oh, go ahead.
What does it mean in some other language?
All days I eat ice cream. What does it mean, Haagen-Dazs?
Doesn't mean anything. They just created that.
Oh, you're killing me.
They like that, yeah.
Oh, well, so Pepsi, they just created that. Pepsi was nothing until they made a soda out of it.
But like, how did they come up with like? Okay, so the thing in the middle of your face is a nose. Like, who called it a nose? Like, why is it called a nose?
Wow, this is
Who started that?
We've sunk to figuring out who called it a nose, huh?
Yeah, but seriously,
No,
okay, listen. Okay, what is that in the middle of your face? Oh, you know what? I'm going to call that a nose.
call it a nose. But you could Google who coined the term nose. Like, how do we know what are ears? What are eyes? Who did all of that
Right.
stuff? Right?
Huh. That's interesting. Yeah. Or
Yeah.
penis. Like,
Okay, here we go.
call that a penis.
Yeah, well, some people choose to call it that. I mean, it's a whole bunch of things. But yes, Tom, that's brilliant. And
here's a good one. Here's a good one.
good.
Ira, good one here. Ira, gosh, start the
Term nose, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that's not nice. Oh,
So,
okay. Okay,
so what did you do? Wait, in the charity specter, let me just ask you this. What did you do this past weekend?
nothing.
Nothing?
What seems to happen is like I'll go for a 2-week stretch there. I have like 10 events, and then
Wow.
I'll have a week where I don't have anything.
Wow.
So it was a nice weekend to sit outside and have a couple of cocktails outside.
Oh, was it nice? Was it nice out
Well,
there?
it was
out there?
cool. It was cool, but I got my little heat thing, my little heater going, space heater.
No, we got up to about 85 this
Oh
weekend.
gosh,
It's terrible. It was hot.
okay.
You sweat a lot in that weather.
Patsy started the term buffet. Oh, Chris Gonzalez. Jeez, Ira, you are on fire today. Good job.
Oh my God.
So SOS, we figured out that was. Oh, how about when people say "God bless you" when you sneeze?
Oh, when okay. It has
People-
something to do with the fact when you sneeze, like your heart stops or something like that.
Yeah, so people think you've died for a second.
Yeah,
God bless
for
you,
a
which
second.
is not true. Your heart does not stop.
Yeah. God bless you.
Research. I guess I've been a little bit bored lately. Some of the things I'm researching.
Wow.
Who's there? Who's there?
No, it's just what I since I wasn't going to have
Sure.
the fun with you,
Right. With you.
my notifications are on, and I apologize profusely.
With you. Have the fun with you. Chewy.
Yeah.
You Star Wars guys? You
Unbelievable.
ever watch Star Wars?
Yes, go ahead. Why?
You watch Star Wars?
I mean, I watch it. Yeah, it's fun. It was something to do. The kids would
Yeah.
take me, and I would go. You
Right.
know.
How about
and I'd fall
SpongeBob
asleep.
SquarePants? Like SpongeBob SquarePants goes swimming in a pool under the water.
Yeah. How about that? There's more adult jokes in that.
Yeah.
And they have some of the craziest adult jokes in that because
Yeah, I
they
know.
wanted to keep the parents occupied a little bit.
Right. When you
sneeze.
say you're so good looking. Choo. You're
Choo.
so good looking. Like while you're sneezing, or somebody else says it, Tracy. But Tracy, you need to clarify this, okay?
I'm just trying not to spew spit on people when
I know.
Especially
How about,
now, you got to cover your mouth.
How about when you're talking and you spit on somebody? It's like, oh,
Yeah, it's not
God.
good.
Did you
Yeah.
apologize, or do you just try to pretend it didn't happen?
No, you go. Oh, you got something on your face. You
Yeah.
just kind of like.
Yeah, I got to call it.
Yeah,
Because the other person tries to pretend it didn't happen either, and you got to say, "Listen, I'm sorry, I just spit on you." Oh, really?
my
You
God.
did? I didn't notice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or you're eating with a friend and like somehow their food comes out of their mouth into your plate. What do you do then?
Oh, have you ever been out to dinner with somebody, especially a woman, and she spits her food right into the napkin? I did that one time. What are you doing?
Well, but that's not on like that. Yes, I did. I was with somebody but we were together for a while and yeah, but
You know,
the food wasn't good. What
Spit,
is
like,
she gonna
openly.
do?
I can see if you put the napkin up to your mouth and spit but this. the
Well,
napkin
that's
on
what
the
I was.
table.
Oh, you mean to tell me she actually from
Yeah.
here like
Yeah.
and then like she was spitting gum out of her mouth?
Yes.
that's
It
kinda
just
cool.
mattered too. It's like that's
Wow.
the last time. God, some people, I'll tell you. Maybe it's me. It might be me, right? People send me
She
pictures.
felt
from-
comfortable. She felt comfortable with you.
Good.
Either
way
that or
of
she
looking
didn't like you, so she had nothing to lose in her mind. Depends. You take one or the other. She felt comfortable with you, or she said, "Oh, screw this guy. He wakes up at 3-something in the morning. Who wants to go with him?
at it. Okay, here
No
we go.
air conditioning."
Okay,
You know,
we
once
do a
you-
little Tracy imitation here. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Little Tracy imitation. Oh, I'll get this stuff here. Whoops, there's Lorraine. Sorry, Lorraine. That was here. Jesus, Laidlaw, what the hell are you dating? All right, let's imitate Tracy. Okay, Jesus, Laidlaw, what the hell are you dating? Right? Is that very good? Because she's like accentuates the Jesus
pretty
Laidlaw.
good.
Or do you think she was calling me Jesus?
Yeah, she's calling you Jesus. There
Jesus
you go.
Laidlaw. Jesus Laidlaw. That's what it-
Jesus Laidlaw. ¿Cómo va? ¿Cómo está?
Oh,
Oh, it's
my
amazing,
goodness.
bud.
Yeah,
You
I know
just
that. Iris on fire here today. I only did women swallow.
what?
Jesus, Ira.
Oh my God, what is with you people?
Oh goodness. Oh,
All right, so the show notes.
Yes, okay. Empathy.
When you said that we weren't having the show, I ripped them in half like Nancy Pelosi ripped Trump's speech up years ago. And so that's why we're relying on the people that are watching to ask questions.
Right.
And,
Okay.
yeah, that's great, huh, Tom? You like that?
Okay. Tracy raises a good point here, though.
Yeah.
So okay. So I have a hard time differentiating like what is crazy and what isn't crazy. Seriously, not just women, but like just people in general. Like, do I like? Okay, so people will do something. I think, okay, should I let that bother me, or it's bothering me, but should I let it bother me? Like the dog jumping on the big guy.
Oh God.
Right?
Yeah. Well, that's
So-
no good. I mean, come
Yeah,
on.
you can't.
That's harsh. That's baloney.
Right. And then their reaction to it. I mean, but again, the way I reacted to it too. I look back at that and go, Tom, you went from 0 to 100 on that one pretty quick.
Oh, did you?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh,
That
you
dog
jumped
jumped on the big. Oh, the dog jumped on the big guy, and I just wow. Yeah, not good.
Yeah. So that's scary when you
Right.
when
Well,
you get
again,
mad at that. So did the people like step back? Did they realize like what the
No,
hell's going
they're
on?
like 30 feet away from the dog. They let the dog
Oh.
run right up to me
Yeah, that's wrong.
because I saw them coming with the dog, and I thought, okay, the trail's way over there, and the dog won't be bothering me. So I'm enjoying the sunrise coming up in the ocean and everything, and all of a sudden I've got paws on the pee-pee.
Wow. Yeah, not good. Not good. And so they didn't have empathy. You should have said that.
Yeah, exactly.
If they let the dog like attack you, they did not have empathy, bro.
That's right. I should have
Think
said that
about
to him.
that.
You
said
don't
yes.
you don't have effing empathy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the F word was kind of
Yeah, dude. Oh, was it flying?
it
my
was,
God.
it was crowding the conversation. Yes.
No, I mean, you could have told him, listen, if you have empathy, it reduces stress and
Okay.
anxiety.
Right. Okay. So
know what I
I
mean?
should. So the dog jumped on me. I should have kept my composure. Said, "Listen, you two fine individuals,
Yeah.
magical creatures. You don't have empathy towards me."
No, that would have been so much better, Thomas.
Oh, totally. I would have felt so much better about that.
We're
Yeah, that's the
making
bad part
progress.
because when the F bombs are flying, you're actually feeling pretty good about it. You know, you're saying,
I know, but like nowadays, people don't accept that too well, right? They probably like. So how about this? So they completely abused you.
Yeah.
But you come off looking like the jerk in their minds.
Totally. Right.
In their minds, they're
Yeah,
saying, "Oh, we met some guy. He was on the beach. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a big guy, bald headed. The dog just came. You know how friendly the dog is,
Right.
and by accident, it touched him in his private parts,
Right.
and he starts f-bombing us. What an animal!
I know.
He's such an animal.
So
Yeah.
I was on the beach about 2 weeks ago. Some guy that I'd had a confrontation with before had his dog.
Yeah.
He had his dog loose again. He was trying to bait me. He was intentionally letting his dog go over towards me.
Really?
So we had a conversation again, and he said, "So you're not a nice man." I said, "Well,
Again, he said the same thing.
yes, yes."
What did
So
he
I
think? You
s-
changed?
I
Like
know.
doesn't he know you?
So I gave him my name. He says, "I'm going to go talk to the guy that runs the beach road." I said, "Okay, here's my name, Tom Laidlaw." He goes, "What is it again?" I go, "It's Tom Laidlaw."
Laidlaw.
So I gave him
You
my
think he
name.
Googled you? That'd
I
be
don't
pretty
know.
funny. He
Yeah,
Googled
I
you.
know.
now.
He probably did.
Sends a letter to the Rangers. Adam Graves opens it up and like quells the
Oh.
situation by saying, Tom is a fantastic person. Thank you so much for bringing that to my attention. We will have a discussion with him, and you are just the two of you. Thank you so much, you and your dog, for your service in going to the beach. You know,
Oh God. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do next time. I'm gonna talk about empathy. Next time a dog comes near me, I'm gonna say to the people, "Listen, you're not being empathetic towards me. I need you to start being empathetic towards me."
yeah. When we practice empathy, we become better listeners, Tom. We become better listeners, right?
Huh.
And are able to communicate more effectively.
Oh, better listen. But don't you feel I'm a good listener?
Yeah, you do it. I'll tell you what, you've made amazing strides in some aspects of your life since in our 30 episode
Right.
series of wellness.
Right.
You've made a full change.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
A
speaking of
full change. Yeah, guys. Who'd you have on your show this week?
Jim
Let me
Kite
hear
we
this.
had on yesterday. I don't know who we're putting on tomorrow, but Jim Kite. So first legally,
Yeah, Jim Kite.
deaf. I did not. I knew he had a hearing impairment, but he's legally
What?
deaf.
Gotta have some fun.
Oh,
Jim is fun again. The
very
thing
intelligent
about
guy.
that stuff. So he played in the NHL with hearing impairment.
Yes, not his hearing impairment. He was legally deaf.
Okay,
So
so
he couldn't hear anything on the ice.
so just riddle me this, okay? So then, did he must have explained to you, how did he make it through not hearing the whistle in an NHL game and run
It's
into
just-
people and
yeah.
check and continue to do all that crap?
Just looking in the glass, seeing the mirror. He talked about that. Like he's a lot
Yeah.
of looking in the glass, just knowing the play. So when we did the show, he was lip reading with me. So I
Right.
had to put my microphone down so he could
Right.
see. Yeah. It was
Well, God bless him, because that's difficult as hell.
Yeah.
I mean, I a couple of years ago in a college game, the ref came over and said, "Hey, I want to make you aware that number such and such can't hear the whistle, so he may hit somebody after the play. Please don't, beat him up." Basically, right?
Right.
So, you got so many other things going on. As I'm not that you know this better than me, obviously, but I have so many other things going on the bench that yes, the kids knew about it. My guys knew, but it's a freaking college hockey game, right?
Yeah.
So wouldn't you know it? Like the first with the guy goes on, he's on the ice. I tell him, okay, the kid's on the ice. My guys didn't care,
Right.
The ref blows the whistle, and this kid just wrecks my one of my guys, wrecks him, right? That's it. Next thing you know, they're fighting this and that, and the ref. So both kids go into the box. The ref comes over. He goes, "What the hell's wrong with you? Didn't you tell your fellas?" I said, "I mean, get realistic."
Right.
I said, "What do you expect, man? They don't know what number it is."
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Yeah, that's so Jim. How many years he played for a while, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Tough guy too.
Yeah.
Good player.
Wow.
Hold on. Iris got some. I mean, Tracy Marie.
Go ahead.
I mean, he probably had mutton in his pocket. So Lorraine said something that I can't remember.
Wow. So we have not only do we have all these listeners, but now they're talking to each other through
Yes.
the Facebook chat.
Right.
Right.
And clearly ganging up on me.
So that's fun to do, I'm sure, but it's fun to gang up on you, right?
I know.
But we've lost complete control of this
Yeah.
show.
Totally.
Way
Yeah,
to
Ira
go,
does his own thing. Tracy Marie
Ira
does
his
her
own
thing, yeah.
stuff. Yeah, he's making fun of things and
Right.
And yeah.
And then the guy with the fake last name, that whatever his name is, guy just made up, just throws a whole bunch of vegetables together in there.
Where is Contradictiac though? Where did he go?
Where is he?
Doug DeVito, I like that. Like he changed the time on him, and he was too busy.
Oh yeah,
he was too busy.
See,
I like that.
I can't do it.
See, that's a
He was
real
so-
Italian. You could tell he's a real Italian.
Deb was good though, wasn't she?
Yeah, Deb was great.
Minor
Listen, Deb,
taken. Yeah, she
with
is.
the security and everything like that.
Yes,
She's got a legit squared away job. It's
definitely.
fascinating.
Definitely, yeah.
Like she
Okay,
gets,
one more thing we need to push here. Our dance contest is not evolving the way we wanted it to. Not contest, excuse me. Dance challenge.
Okay, so if you can make believe like I don't know. I know what the contest is about.
Okay. So
but I think it's a little cumbersome. Let's say I wanted to dance right now. Okay. So I would video it, and then do I send it to you, or do I post it on my Instagram account and
post
then
it on your Facebook and tag me. Post it on Facebook.
But it's got to be Facebook, just Facebook.
Yeah.
That's all you know.
No, because you can go to Instagram as well. Tag me, because again, there's a link in my bio to where you can donate. And then I've what have I done to myself? I pinned myself.
What have you done to yourself? Exactly.
So I pinned myself when I made my dance video. Okay, so here's the options.
Yeah.
You can just do the dance,
Yeah.
raise awareness, make sure you copy me or whatever you do, whatever that is. And then, or you can just donate, or you can send music to me to have me dance. So like I will do a dance or whatever.
I've seen you
That
grab
last
your
one,
ass
I
enough, bro.
I was out of this world.
Yeah,
you
you
see
did
my last dance?
Yeah. Yes, you're getting you're getting better. Okay, you're dancing much better. I will say
loosen
that.
it up, like the shoulders are going a little bit. Wow.
I have to get somebody on my management team to send the dance videos in for me, and that'll be coming to you shortly.
Right.
I will get that done if I can. Depends, because we are trying to get a singer. Actually, I have a friend of mine who has a friend of mine that we're working with. I'm going to blow up his little singer-songwriter career. He is the greatest singer-songwriter you've never heard of. Okay. And that's his tagline. And we're going to blow him up. His name is Joe. And
Joe
Yeah.
Dispenza?
No, not Joe Dispenza. Yeah. No, but real quick, because you'll like this. He's got a stripper pole. He's got a stripper pole in his house. Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Everybody should have one of those.
Stripper pole.
Everybody should have one of those. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So
Tracy's going.
He's going to get people to dance for you.
Oh, what if Tracy here's got a stripper pole?
Oh my
Yes.
God.
That dancer was good, right, Trace? Good. Thank you for the compliment.
It was a sight. See?
I'm taking the positive of that. Yes, it was a sight.
And do you see what OYE stands for? Your ego.
Your
ego.
Your ego.
That's what that stands for. Like
really?
laugh out loud is LOL. Your ego. When somebody says OYE, that then mean your ego.
It's not oi. It actually means
no. You're getting ethnic now. You're making fun of ethnic and religion. You want to make fun of the Italian speaking.
I was in the church yesterday.
The Jewish people.
I was in the church yesterday for an hour.
Were you?
Yeah.
Would you get lost? You got locked in?
Pam Berard stuff. It was very good. She was a real character. She was at so every time at weddings and parties and stuff like that, she'd get up on the table and start dancing. Everybody knew her. So they'd all about 10 guys would run over to the table to hold on to the table while she was dancing and everything.
Oh, she danced on the table.
God bless her. She was good all the time.
How old was she when she passed?
72. She'd had.
She was young.
She'd battled
72.
cancer she battled cancer for I think 3 or 4 years. But she was the kind of person that the doctor had wanted her to get some kind of surgery or some procedure. Nope, not doing it.
Screw that.
Yeah. Her son Brian, who I represent, was mad at her, but no, she was going to go out her way.
No, she didn't give a crap. That's my father. My father had prostate cancer. They wanted to take it out. He was 70 when he got it.
Right.
71 when he got it, and he said, "There's nobody going to go near because they got to do something with your rear end." He says, "There's nobody going near that." He says, I told the doctor, I said, "You touch me there, I'm going to punch you right in the face." And he never did chemo. He never did radiation. And he drank wheat juice and did organic stuff, and he lived 12 years. And that was it.
I know.
Terrible cancer.
My mother, she had a 5-year battle, and she did all the procedures and medicine. And I think the treatments were just as bad as the cancer was. Yeah.
Well, yeah. And I'm not, and please don't take our information. We do not have medical degrees. Neither one of us.
Totally. Yeah, that is true. You make your own decision. But I was actually walking at the beach and there was no dogs around. So I was having a conversation with a very nice lady. She's usually there with her husband, and they're very religious. And she got into talking about too that she just does not go to doctors and she's not going to take any treatments. And again, that's one person. Don't listen to us or whatever.
No, do not listen to us about that stuff. I will tell you about every supplement in the book, including my lemon water, my frozen lemons, and you shave them, and it's supposed to be organic chemotherapy. But you could Google it, and half of the world will say I'm crazy, and the other half will say yes, he's got a point there.
Cool. Yeah, I agree. So, that's just for all that stuff, like cryotherapy and all that.
Yeah, true. Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah,
without a doubt. Cryotherapy, red light sauna. I'll tell you what, the infrared sauna, killing it, and the red light therapy. Tom, 20 minutes in a booth with red light therapy. They pipe in oxygen.
That's different than the.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
red light cryotherapy, right?
That's cool.
Freezes you.
Right.
Infrared sauna heats you up, and it heats you from the inside out, which is different than traditional saunas, right? And then red light therapy is just you're in a room with red light. Okay. Now, you could either put on sunglasses or I look straight at it. And I got to tell you, I'm at the point when I come out of there, I don't need glasses for about 8 hours. And the longer I do it, they say it'll repair your eyesight or bring it back. Cause I just need readers and
readers. You got some readers?
Yeah.
Readers.
Yeah. Okay. Make fun of the Italian. See, you know, the funny thing about it, the Italians, everybody's a mobster. Okay, everybody's a mobster. Nobody could speak English. They all make fun of our Italian English speaking stuff, right? And we take it. There's you don't see any protests. We're not mobsters. You don't see us do any of that stuff. Meanwhile, all these other people, everybody else, you pick on them. They're all pissed off. They complain, right?
Not the Italians, right?
Not the Italians.
Just steal your cars. Just steal your cars.
Well, we're going to blow up your house or something like that. Right. Stealing cars we leave to other people.
I was at a graduation event for some young man at Long Island, probably about 5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
And all Italians, and they all had a place in Long Island. They all had a place down in Florida.
Hey,
and so I got up to speak, and I'm having fun. And I said something to him like, "Geez, I hope my wheels on my car are still out in the parking lot when I leave here with all you Italian guys out here." Not a sound. They didn't laugh at all.
Because they were going to take you. They was probably stealing it. They put when you called them out on like losing their cars, they put the tires back on.
Yeah, that's probably what I was
going to figure it out. Yeah, no, that's funny. Yeah, you speaking at an Italian wedding? Was it a wedding?
No, it was like a graduation, I think, for some young guy or something. Yeah.
No way.
So it was during like on Saturday. They forgot to get somebody to go to it.
So they forgot. So they asked you.
Yeah.
And that's what you're telling about True. We got this freaking guy. He's over here talking about True. I'll give him True Grit life. Yeah. What are you kidding me? True Grit. We
Goodbye.
came over on the boat. My parents,
Oh.
they changed our freaking name. Then they
Oh.
worked for 2 weeks and they didn't get paid. They got
Yeah.
stories, man.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, Italians, they forget it.
I can't get over this dog thing. You know what? The two things I can't get over.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, my reaction. Like, it's like, okay, I lost my mind. Like,
When you
I
lose
think,
your cool, yeah.
yeah, I think it was even worse because they just were looking at me like, what is the problem? Like two
Yeah.
rye preppies.
Well, having the dog jump on your private parts, that is annoying as hell. That's
Yeah, you stand there,
annoying.
mind your own business. The dog's supposed
Yeah.
to be on a leash. Like, my penis is not the dog's business.
Yeah, no,
Huh?
no, not at all. And then when the people don't do anything about it, right? They laugh and go, he
Oh, yeah, it's
loves
cute.
doing that. He
Cute.
loves doing that. Imagine.
And what did he say? The guy said something to me like, "Oh, I'm sorry," or something like that. Like the dog is like 30 feet away from me. You let the dog run right up to me. It's not like
Wow.
there's a whole bunch of things going on. We're in an amusement park or something like that here. Oh God. Okay, here we go. Here's a question.
What do you got?
Guy DeVito, coach, red or white clam sauce?
I like white clam sauce.
Yeah,
White,
nice.
white, nice white with a little basil, basil.
Oh, you get some nice
right?
fresh bread and soak
Yeah,
that up
fresh
and then
bread, soak it up. Yeah,
God.
yeah. The bread we call sponge. Give me a sponge.
Oh, is that right? Seriously?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Some people. Yeah, yeah.
Ah,
But I also do a little red pepper. I like the red pepper too. Even on
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what it's on. Just
Right.
throw it on there. Yep. We'll go to Arthur Avenue, Tom. I'm going to fly up there. We'll go to Zero
Okay.
Oklahoma.
What is Arthur Avenue? Is it like really? There's a street called Arthur Avenue.
You've never been to Arthur
I
Avenue
don't
in the
know.
Bronx?
No.
All right. Well,
No.
maybe somebody will meet you there. One of the folks online, because by the time I get up there, it'll be a God knows.
So that's what all
Anyway.
like shops we can sell bread and all that kind of stuff.
It's Little Italy. They call it like there's a Little Italy in Mulberry Street.
Right.
Okay, Mulberry Street in the city. If you go there, you think you're in Italy. Okay, but Arthur Avenue in the Bronx, which is right near Fordham University, just to give you
okay.
like where it is. Okay,
Okay.
so Fordham University near the Bronx Zoo is Arthur Avenue. There's an actual block called Arthur Avenue, but that is where you can get all like the legitimate Italian pastries, Gino's Pastry Shop, and the restaurants, everything. It's fantastic. What do you got?
How do you say it?
Oh, listen, Ira, you go there and make fun of somebody like that with their accent, and then we'll visit you at the funeral parlor, which is right on the corner, Barry's funeral parlor.
Oh God.
Oh,
What are like Italian weddings? Are they different than everybody else's Italian weddings?
well, I don't know. I can only tell you that Italian weddings usually are 600 people. Okay,
Oh.
it's a 600 people, 50 to 75 to $100,000 event. It's an event. Okay.
Okay.
And the bridal party consists of 10 guys and 10 girls, so for a total of 20. And then they throw 4 little kids in, ring bearers and whatever the hell else, and those are the little kids that they have. And they have about they go for about $8,000 worth of limousines.
Oh.
Okay.
There's
And
some
then
cologne
they have
going
the-
on there. The cologne must be
Oh yeah,
flowing
yeah,
there
they
too.
got
Right? The smell.
everything. They got
Oh.
They got everything. They got the pinky rings, the whole bit. And then
So like that
they
Peachy
have
and Temple. That Peachy and
yeah,
Temple.
Peachy and Tempo. There's a
nothing
million. There's a
Oh,
million
God.
Peachy and Tempos. Only they're like eight of him. You know what I mean? They're like 800. They're
Right.
large people. Okay,
Right.
and they have every food in the world. They have a cocktail hour, a buffet hour,
Some grappa.
everything. Yeah,
Grappa?
yeah. At the end, that's at the end. They have the grappa, which is the rotten
Oh, man.
socks.
Woo.
Yeah, the distilled. Yeah, my father was a grappa drinker. Anyway, so that all of that happens, and they what do you got
What's
there?
the Tarantella?
Oh yeah,
What's the Tarantella? What is that?
the Tarantella.
What is it?
It's a dance.
Oh,
Yeah. The Tarantella.
oh yeah.
Somebody
I'll
they
do
used to
it.
say, "Listen, I'm going to do the Tarantella on your face." You know what I mean? Because they would like step on you. They'd knock
here
you
we
out
go.
and step on you.
Here's a good. Excuse
Go.
me. Here's a good question. What do you? I think it means you
Oh.
gentlemen think of man buns.
The man buns, when they tie their hair behind the
Oh,
back of their head, they're no
God.
good. They're no bueno. I don't
Like
think.
just like men have gotten like they do man bumps. They get medicures or pedicures and samicures or whatever
Yeah,
the
yeah.
heck
They
it-
call that manscaping.
Oh God,
Manscaping,
be a man,
and they-
for God.
and-
don't go get
yeah.
your nails done.
Yeah.
Men are even putting like makeup on everything now. Like, geez, the line between a man and a woman is certainly blurred now.
Well, but that's with certain people. Let's look.
Okay,
There's,
good point.
there's so many. I think that we're more aware
Right.
because of social media, because of the media. We're more aware of all the other stuff. So, for example, there are guys like Joe Thornton, okay, who the retired hockey player, okay, who have those long beards.
Oh, right. I
Like
know.
they have the turkey. They have the turkey. They find the turkey from 3 years ago.
Yeah,
you
I
know,
know.
in the beard, right? I don't.
The
You know,
whole-
so
Yeah, and it's not like these guys are lumberjacks. It's
Right.
like
Right,
Like
this
if
guy-
you're a lumberjack and you want to wear a long beard, but if you're like some guy that like puts
Yeah.
wingtip shoes on and all that kind of stuff,
Yeah, listen,
pink shirts with their collars,
exactly. So,
or
there
or
are
a belt
guys
with
like that.
a belt with a whale on it too. Like what
Yeah.
the? There's no whales on those belts. Oh goodness.
So
Or
you
like
got-
seriously, does a wife not love these men when they should go outside? Like, should say, like, are you a man or what? Gee, man.
Well, they think it's macho. Listen, there are women that don't like guys who don't shave and don't even wash, right?
Mm.
That don't bathe. There are people like that. I mean,
Yeah.
So you got that, and then you got the Manscaped guys who do the eyebrows.
Oh, I know. Well,
They do.
I can kind of see that because some, especially older gentlemen who don't maintain the eyebrow. Oh
Yeah.
my God, how do they see it? Like it's like they put braids in those things.
Well, yeah, exactly. But so,
How about the
but how
nose
about?
hair too? The nose hair. Oh,
Well, listen,
trim that sucker.
yeah, but that's a job. Trimming your nose hair. The
Well,
sad thing
it's
is,
called
as you
maintenance.
Okay, manscaping. So as you get older, yeah, without a doubt, you want to get rid of the nose. What's sad is as we get balder, as we get older, we lose all our hair, but it comes out on our ears and in our nose. You know what I mean? It comes out every place you don't want it.
Right, and it's the barbed wire too. It's like you need a weed whacker to hit that sucker. Okay,
Yeah,
here comes Jason Reed going after it again.
Oh yeah.
Coming from a man who is whining over and over about dogs. Oh my, LMAOO. So it's like
Yeah.
3 O's there.
So you know what that stands for, right?
Right. So she's just not
I'm-
laughing her ass. Yeah,
Yes.
not just her ass. It's like everybody. There's like
Yeah,
four,
no,
people,
she's-
4 asses there. Or 3
She's
asses.
laughed her ass off so much that
Right.
that she now
Yeah.
lost three pant sizes. Okay, that's how much she's laughing.
Oh God.
She
How
went
about,
from
how
a-
about the, like have you ever like you've been someplace, especially an older gentleman has just not maintained the nose hair at all?
It's
like
not
a
good.
Oh man, you
It's not
you
good.
can't. That's gross. Like
Yeah, it's not good.
yeah,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you're sitting
yeah.
at dinner, like something like that. Like, or the hair is hair in the ears too.
Well, the
God.
eyebrows. The eyebrows.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean,
oh,
Trump, our former president, Trump's eyebrows, like they had a life of their own. They need
Oh,
their
no.
own social media
Jesus.
account.
Doesn't somebody love these people and let them go in public like that? And say, listen,
Yeah.
you need to trim that nose hair.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It is. It's absolutely. But I guess the women they end up with, they don't care. If,
Right, I guess
if
it's
you're
best.
married and your wife hasn't told you to clean up your nose hair, she obviously either doesn't mind or hasn't looked at you in 15 years.
I guess she could like it. Maybe there's a chance that some women like that. I don't know.
Yes, there's a chance that people like anything, whether it's shoes, feet, toes, whatever. Look,
Right.
our
Yeah.
society is incredible.
It's true. Yes, women are getting paid to show their feet on OnlyFans.
Yes. On what is it? OnlyFans.
OnlyFans,
They
oh, that's
show
right.
their feet. They're making $8,000. There's actually guys who are managers of women's feet.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes, I do.
Yeah. And so they get a
Well, I was a hockey agent for over 20 years. Maybe I'll just go into that business. It's not
yeah.
a-
You take your hockey agent ability, and now
Right.
you represent women who show their feet on social media.
that's right.
Brilliant.
Huh.
That'd be perfect.
Perfect.
And
Um,
you get 15% of what they bring in.
Sure. Here's my personal sleep expert. Nose hair is like broken guitars. Yes, that's a good analogy.
Very nice, Brandon.
Yeah.
Brandon, it was a lovely evening. Your wife is fantastic. Thank you for
Well, you got
dinner.
to meet the wife and everything.
We met everybody.
Wow.
I met everybody. It was 5 of us. It was
Right.
both of them. They actually were so comfortable with me, not even your guest co-host or whatever
Right,
I am.
right,
that-
right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
Did
listen.
you guys talk about me? Did you talk about me at all?
We did. We talked for a second, and what we said was, "Hey, great to meet you. Let's make sure we don't talk about Tom tonight." And that was it. And that's exactly what we talked about. We
So
said,
it's like
let's
going
not
on a
talk
date-
about Tom.
it's like going on a date with a woman. She wants to talk about her ex-husband all the time. Right?
Well, that's
Oh,
enough of that.
Here's a piece of advice. Like,
Yeah.
okay, give me some details. I got an ex-husband. He's a jerk. Okay, let's talk about the weather.
Yeah,
Like
like,
I said, oh
yeah.
my
Who
God.
wants to hear about that?
Oh,
If they
God.
start telling you about their ex-husband, it's like that's a
I
turn
know.
off. in
Oh,
my mind.
totally. That is.
But the Duffys, let me tell you something. Once again, you have fooled more people than Bernie Madoff. Your friends, your followers, whatever we call these things on social media, but these human beings, these great people, how in the hell do they religiously listen to you and your mania? Your mania.
Oh, I can't know what to say. I really don't. I'm speechless. That's good.
You know what I'm
That's great.
saying? It's amazing. What do we got here?
Fatio, how do you? Did he have a unibrow? I can't remember that.
Oh my God,
He
Nikki
manscaped after
Fat-
this link here. Wow,
Once again, Nikki Fatillo, my next door neighbor in Eastchester, New York.
that's right. That's right. Here we go. Here's a breakthrough in the relationship.
Uh-oh.
Wow, I actually agree with Tom on something. Don't talk about exes. There you go.
Yeah,
See, tight. There we are, like Tracy
Yeah.
and I. Tracy and I. Tight.
Tracy. Listen,
Ah.
Tracy's a great person. I
Oh.
think she's fantastic.
Yeah, we're tight.
So you're lucky. I'm just telling you, Bernie Madoff, the Bernie Madoff of hockey.
Imagine how those people felt. And he was like, remember after he got caught too? Like he was like walking down the street, just arrogant. Like,
yeah. But he's lucky he didn't rip us off because I would have ran him over.
No kidding.
I mean, if you make me lose, like I should be the only person to lose my money, which I've done. So but that's it. I'm not letting anybody else do that.
Hold on. There's a breakthrough here. There's something I need to report. I need to report this. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready, everybody? Here we go. Here it goes. Tom is a mix of kindness and intelligence.
Wow. What? So Danny, what did you get him tickets to something? What's going on with Danny?
No, I think what it was, his wife. I don't know how this happened, but his wife thought I was arrogant and full of myself.
See, is it Danny that his wife thought you were arrogant and full of yourself?
Yes.
Wow. What a misjudge of character she is. My God, she's obviously a Biden. She's a Biden supporter.
Yeah, must be. Now, but here's the thing. Now she has come around to think. Actually, think I'm a nice person now. I think that's where we're at.
See what the administration has done something here in America.
Totally. Yeah. You know what I'm going to do? I want to get into politics. I'm going to go get some private papers and bring them back to my house, like or some.
Private papers. Yeah, our show notes.
Yeah,
we'll bring our show notes.
Why would they possibly take these papers back to their private homes and not return them? It's government property. Like, what do they think is going to happen?
It's ego. But how about this? How about we run? I would love to run on the I've done everything in the world party.
Sure.
In other words, what would happen if a politician, as his campaign said, listen, you don't have to look into my background. I've done everything possibly wrong you could do. And that's why I'm the right person for the job, because whatever you throw at me, it's not a big deal. And we'll figure it out because I'm still alive.
Right. That's good.
Right. In other words, completely. Drugs, check. This, check. That, check. This, everything. Everything. So what do you want to do? Let's go. Come at us, foreign countries. Let's go.
I like how Kennedy drives drunk. Drives the car into the water. Woman dies. Yeah. And then he goes on and has a political career. And they're talking about how great he is when he's.
Yeah. Well, that's Well, look,
you killed a woman and you paid the family off. You never paid you swam away. You let the
Mary
woman
Jo
die.
Kopechne, right?
Yeah.
The bridge, the Hyannisport Bridge. And, I mean, but the Kennedys are a different animal.
No kidding.
They're a different animal.
Now. They're in the Clinton category too, right?
My
Killing
God.
people.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's all, and that's why for everybody here, I hope everybody has the opportunity to listen to or watch the Chris Rock's new special on Netflix, because he addresses some stuff like that. That's spectacular.
Right.
No, the jokes about the Kardashians and everything. Oh my God, incredible.
Go ahead. What was I going to talk about? I can't remember. Huh. Okay. Well, the Full Change podcast again comes out every Tuesday morning at 5:00 and every Thursday morning at 5:00.
Yes.
That is true of the politicians, though, right? That would be something if a guy comes out and just listen.
I would love to do it. If I had the nuts, I would.
Ask me any question. Here's the dirt. I've done it all bad things.
Yeah. Let's get it all out in the open. What would they say? How do you combat that?
I know.
Everything.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Here we go. Tom's vote is being cast on Lawrence Taylor. Oh, there's another one.
God.
The Mara family that owns the Giants have total respect for it. First class, all that stuff. But when they bring that character, Lawrence Taylor, back to honor him after the things he's done to young women, I don't care how good of a football player he was. That's embarrassing. Oh man.
Well, he did. Yeah, he did things to everybody. I mean, he was a train wreck, but he was a fantastic. He played like a train wreck. He played like a train in football, right?
Yep.
Totally
tough. But I mean, the stuff. Imagine if you're a parent of one of these young women that he's sexually abused.
But I mean, how about OJ? Poor OJ there, right? Imagine me saying poor OJ. But how about OJ and Robert Goldman, the father of the woman that was with OJ, right? That whatever happened there, but he was innocent.
Remember that? Remember that? She's with the Ford Bronco driving in the middle of the
night. Yes. So when the Ford Bronco occurred, I think that was '94. I was at Madison Square Garden. I was at a Knick game. This is when anyway, I was at a Knick game and they had it on at the Garden.
Oh, is that right?
During the game. It was like a playoff game. I think it was like April 4th of 94, whatever the date was. It was crazy.
Yeah, that was a long time ago, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
You support first responders. Say a prayer for Buffalo firefighter as we lay him to rest. Thank you for letting us know. Yes, that's very sad. Yes, I do.
What happened there? Because I mean, obviously,
I didn't see it. I'm sure he'll post it, but
it's all fun and games until a fire occurs and they have to go go put it out. Like we're running away, they're running in.
I know. My father was a fire chief, so when we owned the farm, he was a volunteer ambulance driver and fire
Yep.
drivers.
Yeah, I have a bunch of friends that are fire.
Yeah, I remember that now as a kid.
Fighters.
He would what they called a plectron in the house. So when he was a volunteer, this thing would
Oh, that's the noise.
blaze. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so in the middle of the night and whatever, he'd leave. And I remember thinking, like, geez, Dad's going off to fight a fire. He may not be coming back. So yeah.
And part of me, he was a volunteer firefighter.
At first, yeah, when we still owned the farm, he was a volunteer.
So think about that. You're not even getting paid to do that.
I know.
So those guys are really, they're that's another breed there.
Totally. He would tell stories about how, like, out in the farm where we were, did calls all the time. So a farmer's out there by himself out in the field, something goes wrong with a piece of equipment, and he keeps the tractor going to go fix it, and then his arm gets lodged in, and he would tell stories all the time about these big wide pipes that nobody could bend, but the guy had no choice. He was going to die out there if he didn't bend that pipe and get free from it. So he got the strength that came over him to bend the pipe. They would tell stories about that all the time. So,
well, that's amazing. Yeah, some of that stuff is crazy. But God bless those guys. They open a door, they get blown back down a flight of stairs, they break their back and all this other stuff. Like, we
were on the farm. So up top, in the bottom part of the barn was where you milk the cows and everything.
Yep.
And up top, that's where we put the hay and the straw, and you have a hole in the floor that you can open up the door and you push the bale down. So I was a little kid, probably 6 or 7 years old. And I wanted to help out, so I'm pushing this bale down through this hole. Well, it got stuck, so I keep on pushing it real hard until the bale comes free. So I go down and I beat the bale down. I landed, the bale landed on top of me. My dad had to run down. He doesn't know what happened. I could have broke my neck or whatever. Oh. And I was fine. I was standing. He's like,
and how old were you? I'm sorry.
I think I was like 6 or 7 years old.
Jesus!
I know.
A lot of stuff happened to you when you were 6.
I know. It was a bad year.
And then you trauma from that, and then the bale thing. Oh my God. What's going on?
More stuff I think about. Yeah, like so they have a little trough behind where the cow stands. So he poops and pees. It all runs in this little trough, and then they have like a conveyor system that goes out, takes it outside, and goes up this ramp.
Oh my God!
And then drops in either into a pile or into another thing to spread it out in the field as fertilizer. So awesome. I'm running around and I'm running underneath this ramp and hit my head.
Oh.
And I'm bleeding. The blood's pouring down my face. My dad's carrying back, and I really wasn't that bad. Yeah. But my mother's looking out the front window, and my father's carrying me. She's looking at me like this blood pouring. She doesn't know what's going on.
Oh my, you can get hurt on the farm.
Yes,
I mean So my cow urine. Let's put it that way. I'm traumatized because I woke up the other night and on the TV I had left it on YouTube. And there was a story about there was a show about collecting cow urine in India and making it into a soft drink.
Right.
Because it's urine therapy. So I mean, I was like, "Oh my God!"
Yeah. See, I was pretty excited here. He was trying to write something down, but I just see him like his fingers going. I gotta write this down. I gotta write it down.
His is still swollen.
I think he meant head. Yeah, there you go, Ira.
His head is still swollen.
Okay, so Brandon Duffy, great question. Tom, what exactly is a water witch? They also call it a water diviner. Mm-hmm. So obviously on the farm, they want to drill wells. Is Alicia there? Is that?
No.
Oh, yes, she is. I know she is. So they have, but they don't know where to drill the well. So my father had the ability. He would get a certain stick, shaped kind of like in a V, and he would hold it with each hand, with one hand and one end, and one other hand, the other end, and the piece of wood would spin around and point down to the ground where the water was. And people would come from all around to get my father to come to their farm to find out where the water was. It always worked. And I never thought to ask him, like, how did you know you're a water witch? Like, when's the first time you picked up a stick that you tried? Wow. It was, somebody else had told me the story. I would not believe that. I looked it up and it's a real deal. There's actually divining rods. There's metal rods, but he used a stick.
Wow.
And it was spinning around. Yeah. Yeah. It was weird. Just one time I was doubting him, and I grabbed one end. He grabbed the other. We held hands. My father and I held hands. Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
And
should.
Yeah. And the stick started spinning, and I couldn't stop it from spinning. And he wasn't doing it. It was just like it was spinning around in his hand.
Really?
Yeah. Like I'm not saying it spins around real fast. It just
I understand.
And it just goes down to the point where it's right at the ground.
That's cool.
Yeah, very cool. I never thought to ask him. I always knew he was a water witch. Before he passed away, like I never had that conversation with him. Like, geez, how'd you know you're a water witch?
See, that's the important thing. Is the one thing I would share with anybody, even young kids or whatever, is when your father's getting old, realize it and ask him. You could gain so much knowledge and get some closure on why they did certain things as a kid. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's
Oh
why
my God.
it's interesting you say that. They talked about that in the church yesterday with Mrs. Berard, Brian's mother.
Yeah.
That they knew she was dying of cancer, so the family is a really close family. All got together at Brian's place, where Pam and Wally, his parents, stayed,
Yeah.
and then all the brothers and sisters and grandkids all came by, and they would sit and tell stories and stuff. They talked about how cool that was. That she actually made them do that.
Yeah, it's
So that they
important.
would come. Yeah, it's very. That's a great point by you. Yeah.
You know, somebody should start a business where they interview older people that are, you know, like 85, whatever.
Right.
In the end of their life,
Yeah.
it would be amazing to find out how the twists and turns in their life occurred.
Right.
Even if you don't know them, it would
Right.
be interesting.
Yeah.
People, you talk to older people and they have some incredible stories, you
Oh,
know,
totally.
85, 90-year-old women or men or whatever. It's amazing.
Totally. And I wish I'd done that with my grandfather, my father's side. He was that kind of that older, wise man, quiet.
Yeah.
You know, I'd get frustrated about doing something. Oh, Tom, just calm down. You know?
Yeah.
He took care of my grandmother. She was in the wheelchair. Yeah, he's
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
guy. Yeah, he was kind of guy. I wish I had spent more time really getting to know him and his wisdom and.
Yeah, I wish I had the knowledge. You know, look, it would be spectacular to now be in his 60s, and now you go back with this experience mindset, let's say, and you go back to being 20.
Yeah,
it would be really interesting.
Unbelievable.
You know what would happen? Whatever.
Isn't that true? Think of the stupid mistakes we make when we're young. And now, listen, you still make mistakes. It's just not like self-imposed, like stupid stuff. Yeah.
But the real fork in the road type of stuff.
Yeah.
When you when you know, like sometimes, you know, you knew you were really this, maybe I shouldn't do this, but your ego said, no, go ahead, screw it. You're different.
See,
you're better. You're unique.
I know. I was so much like that. Oh my God. I think
you could do it.
Yeah. I didn't even have so much of that, like you shouldn't do it mentality. I was just not, I'm doing it. So it's the right thing to do. I remember, I remember doing things.
So that's that blind confidence.
Oh, totally. Yeah. Thoroughly blissful ignorance.
Yeah.
That's what I call. Yeah.
But yeah.
I know. Yeah, because here's the problem for me. Almost every time I made a mistake, a decision like that, because I would screw it up, I wanted to play in the NHL so badly, and I worked harder to make up for that bad mistake.
Right.
So therefore, I got better because of making the bad mistake. So every time I went to make a decision, like, okay, no, I'll just figure it out.
So maybe you didn't make, for lack of a better word, horrendous mistakes or whatever. But in other words, there were a couple of mistakes that I made in life that I kind of knew I shouldn't be doing this, but I said, oh, screw this, I'm me.
Right,
you know, my self-confidence and ego overtook my sense of right and wrong. And I just went and did it because I thought I could do it. Like it'd be, this is a good challenge. Let me do it, you know?
Right.
And boy,
but the part of the thing is that you probably went so hard at it. That you recovered from it. Right. Because you just,
I'm still alive. Listen, everything that I ever did, I'm alive. You know what I mean? I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? And some of the stuff like on tour that we did was not smart. Just not smart, both monetarily and physically, you know, some of the things. But we're all still here. You know, nobody.
Like I'll never forget my first turn pro. So I'm going back in Marquette. Marquette, Michigan, with all my buddies, go to the bar, get hammered, and then I drive my Ford Bronco down the sidewalk where the telephone poles were like about 2 inches away from each other. And the faster we had, and guys wanted to get in the car with me. They'd all go, come on, let's get in with Tommy. He's going to drive home on the sidewalk.
On the sidewalk. And yet, God forbid, somebody had stepped in front of your truck and you kill him, and then you'd be in jail the rest of your life. Or whatever.
Yeah, you could kill the other guy. Could have hit
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. My logic was, no, the faster I go, the better it'll be. Because
Anyway, so Tom, I don't mean to cut you short, but since I didn't think we were having a show, it's 11:05.
Where are you going? Cryology or chronology?
Yeah, I am going back to the cryotherapy place because we're having a marketing meeting, and we're going to try to get them to.
How is everything going with Dory?
Good. She's doing her breath work. She's focusing on breath work. She's focusing on the breath. She's doing her breath work.
On her breath.
Breath. Yes, breath. How do you say? How would you say it, Thomas?
Well, I thought another word similar to that.
Yes.
But she's not concentrating. Maybe somebody else is concentrating.
So she's killing it with the breath for work.
Oh, good. So and she has no time for us, obviously.
No time at all. What are you kidding me? You don't want to do it.
I wanted to get on the show. I wanted to get on working my breath.
Yeah, sure. Where's the hypnotist?
I've got to get back at her. Actually, I may actually do a session myself with her.
Well, why don't we do this though one day? And you could do it on your own. You could do it like one of your other episodes or whatever. Why don't you get April Natalia, the medium, if you want to talk to anybody in the afterlife?
Wow.
Why don't you get her on your show? Because
How
she
about my
is.
dog? How about my dog Yo-Yo with 3 legs? Did she
I
talk
don't
to
know if she
dogs?
could do dogs. I don't know. I
Oh.
don't know if she.
I
she
guess
could
she'd just be
channel
barking, right?
dogs.
She,
I don't know. I don't know how that works. But all dogs are in heaven. I don't know. There was a movie about it. I have no idea. I could ask her for you, but all right.
Right.
So forget the medium. You don't want to do that. I could say.
I just said, what about the dog? I want to.
Yeah, stop. We have Dory with the breath work. She's
Right.
never going to deal with you. I mean, I could send her a message if you want, but
Okay.
but then you're going to screw it up. Like she's going to say yes, I'll do it as a favor, and then you don't show up, and I'm screwed.
So I think you're talking about Jill from out in, British Columbia. She had gotten, I think she'd gotten married, and then her, I think what happened was he was a police officer, got in a motorcycle accident. I don't think he's doing too well.
Somebody
Haven't talked to
living
her.
off the grid. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
she was a woman who was abused by her living partner years ago. Then she was diagnosed with PTSD.
Yeah.
And her and somebody else had a camp where they treated people. Their theory was to be outside moving all the time. So
Really?
Yeah.
PTSD, yeah, it's no joke.
Yeah. No kidding. All right, everybody. Great show. We learned a lot today. That was a very informative show.
I'm exhausted. Holy Christ.
Seriously. So we
The
got
show
water
notes.
diviners. We're worked on our empathy.
Empathy.
Yes.
Empathy.
Empathy towards that dog. So okay.
I don't know about that. They should have empathy. Here's the deal. They should have had empathy towards you.
Right.
Okay. You're obviously older than they are. You're enjoying your
Okay,
time.
why would you say obviously?
Breaking your chops. Okay. Calm
Jeez.
down. Relax. Don't get all uptight about it. Okay.
Wow.
You got to embrace the good and the bad and conquer both. Okay. So
That's
yes.
okay. Good
Are we
point.
getting old? We choose to say we're getting younger.
Yes. Good
Okay.
point. Again, that's awful. 988. I can't remember the.
It's
988. We try to get this on every show. Remind everybody that the mental health hotline is 988, and we want to reach out and help other people.
Yeah.
So-
You got to help yourself first.
Yeah.
Tom's analogy about putting the mask on in the airplane. Okay. That's important. And that's a good one. You got to put the mask on first so you can save others. So work on yourself, right?
Yeah.
Your self-love, your self-compassion, right? Be self-aware. That's the important one as far as that goes. And then once you do all of that, if it's still, you're having a tough time. Okay. What do I got? Stop whining, Laidlaw. Wow. And thank you. I was trying to say something very, very important about suicide. And of course, you have to interrupt me by putting Tracy up. But I like getting interrupted by Tracy. Thank you, Tracy.
Stop whining. She's capitalized.
Yeah,
Okay,
stop
here's our Tracy
whining.
invitation. Here's our Tracy invitation coming up. Stop whining, Laidlaw. Okay, you may continue with your.
Oh my God. No, and I forgot my train of thought. That's what happens when you get old, Tom. You know,
No, you're not getting old.
we have to focus on the positive, eliminate the negative, and we have to be selective with your battles. So I'm being selective with my battles.
Right.
Sometimes peace is better than being right, Tom.
Ooh,
Peace is better than being right.
I don't know about that one. I'll have to
Right.
I'll have to ponder that.
Yeah, ponder that one, Batman. I had such a special time with you. Thank you. And I look
Nice.
forward to just hearing from you during the week.
Right.
And that's it. It's just God bless everybody. Goodbye.
God bless. Everybody have a great week.
Oh, and don't forget Full Change. Tom talking in the dark because you can't see video. There's no video. Tom talking in the dark with his hockey friends and with some hockey parent about it's good stuff. Have
Good.
you done Mike Hartman, has he been on yet?
Mark Hartman, his is in the can. We call it in the industry. We call that in the can.
In the industry.
That
Okay,
means- yeah,
right.
That's the entertainment industry. We call that in
Yeah,
the
you
can.
got to. Yeah, there's a lot of in the can stuff
Yeah.
going on in the entertainment industry. You got to watch yourself.
Yeah, we've got close
So,
to 35 episodes roughly have been
That's
completed.
awesome.
Yeah.
And your ranking in Spain, did we move up or
I
down?
have to check that. Yeah,
Please
that's
get on
important.
top of that one. And Slovakia, what do you like?
I
number
haven't
4
checked
in
on Slovakia.
Okay.
No, did I mention that?
What about Italy? What about Italy?
I don't know. I got to find out. Did you mention I'm not going to be an ambassador? I'm being an envoy to the
Envoy.
State Department. I'm an envoy.
Yeah, that's a car. Envoy. Chevy Envoy. Did you know that?
I'm
Yeah,
an
you're going to be an envoy to the State Department.
envoy. Who would have known that the little farm boy from Canada is now an envoy for the State Department?
Yeah, yes, that's crazy. So we didn't even talk about that because I'm sure it's so important what you're doing in the global sphere of things. That
Yes,
we can't talk about it, right? You
Right.
can't give
Yeah,
all the
top
details.
secret. Top secret. Yeah.
Top secret.
Yeah.
They're sending you over.
So we haven't figured out where we're going yet, but we're going to do ball hockey. So maybe go play someplace in South America, someplace. Don't know you have ice
wait a
now.
second. Wait. So the State Department is going to send you someplace in South America to play ball hockey with
Yeah,
Mike
so-
Benelli's hockey stick?
Well,
Benelli's
I
gonna-
mentioned Benelli, and we'll be there for like 5 days and put on camps for the kids and show them that not all people in the U.S. are bad people. I'll be
Right.
there as the envoy to
So
show
they're
them.
going to send you
Yeah.
and Benelli. Benelli will weasel his way down there somehow. Believe
Right.
me, in like
I
your
know.
luggage. Like you know what I'm saying? And he will bring everything that he represents. Like he'll sell
Yep.
every piece of memorabilia, whatever he has.
Yeah. As long as they don't send Pete G and Temple, that little guy. I don't think he's not big enough to get on the plane. I don't think, is he? Like those big steps.
Peachy and Temple though would probably have State Department clearance because he
That's right.
is a hero and
Oh.
he was an undercover New York City detective in the Narcotics Bureau. Think
But
about that.
But they wouldn't let him in with that smell, though, right? Like, there was not like a pollution to another foreign country.
That's just to trick the dogs. He smells because the dogs don't pick up the scent of like pot and
Maybe I
cocaine.
should have some cologne on when I go to the beach in the morning. The dogs won't jump on me. I'll get his.
That is a good idea. Why don't you bring like a water pistol? Bring a stun gun or a water pistol. Bring a water pistol.
Yeah.
You shoot water at him. You got to do something. They're abusing you. There's no respect for Tom Laidlaw at the beach, bud.
I love the idea of the badge and the.
Yeah. Get the little summons. Get this. Go, Amazon. It's called authorized civilian ticket giver.
I'll tell people it's a real deal too. Like they'll think I actually gave a ticket.
Yeah. Open it up. Oh, that's a violation.
Oh goodness.
And if you really want to get crazy, you can say you could pay me here.
Oh no, that's right too.
You could pay me here. They'll give you cash. You could pay me cash. It's $75 in person if you go into the station house, or $50 if you pay me cash now.
That's true.
You're going to get arrested.
I know.
Stick with me, you get arrested.
I'll have impersonated a police officer. Yeah.
You got it, brother.
All right, buddy. See you next week.
Bye. Oh.